pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go, and towing the slab here, Max Fried. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
Now it's the second baseman.
Leading off the afternoon for the A's, the second baseman, Zach Gallo.
On the corner for a strike, and we are underway. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Goes down looking. Down the number 2 hitter, Max Schumann. Fastball for a strike. Schumann batting second in today's lineup. He's been scoring a lot of runs lately. He scored 9 times in the last 10 games. And the lefty kicks, delivers. Foul ball there. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. And he gets him. Nicely done. A's go quickly and quietly there. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium, and on the mound in this one, Joey Estes. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Right now, 3rd in the American League in RBIs. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw to second. Save. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Swing and a ground ball. And foul ball. Way high there. Now 2 balls and a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Butler sizing this one up. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
And that one hammered into the second deck and gone. It's that ball goodbye. A two-run shot, his 56th home run of the season. It's 2-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
One down. And next for New York, Aaron Judge. That's too low. Ball one. It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with one swing of the bat, it really changes your capability when you fall behind.
Ball two.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball two. And another ball. Estes maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Man at first with one gone. Bryce Harper stepping in now for the Yankees. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Went deep in the ball game last night. The shortstop takes the ball.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Judge, the lead runner at second. Harper over at first with one away. That's outside. Now 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That misses, and that's ball three.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
And they're all loaded up.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The catcher,
Yainer Diaz stepping in now for the Yankees. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Jackson Merrill stepping in now for the Yankees. Coming off a big game last night with 5 runs driven in. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strikes.
Two outs. So 2 balls and no strikes.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And that misses. And that's ball 3. Brenton Doyle on deck for the Yankees. Two on, 2 outs. And that'll load the bases.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
The left fielder,
Brent Doyle stepping in now for the Yankees. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Butler on the move to the alley. And that will end the inning. 3 runs for from here, and they move ahead. We head to the second from the big ballpark in the Bronx. Yankees 3 and the A's nothing. Second inning set to go. And now here is Lawrence Butler.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Max Fried will go to work. That one the other way. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Batting fifth, the center fielder.
This is J.J. Bleday.
J.J. Bleday.
Right through there for a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
Nobody out. Runner at first. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
And a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 22, Miguel.
Here's Miguel Andujar.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. No hits over his last 5 games.
And they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Ben Rice up next for the A's.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
First pitch just misses. And that one lifted in the air center field. Merrill moving under it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And here's the catcher, Daniel Susac. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Next offering is in for a strike. Susac with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. A's strand a couple. They trail in this one 3-0. Back in the Bronx,
leading
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
The second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Estes back to work.
Ball. 1 ball. No strikes.
That's inside.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
That's in there, and it's 2-1. Foul ball. That one way inside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues
Now
with
batting,
control.
the third baseman.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1.
Well, he's been having a great year this year and hitting home runs at a good clip, and the matchup is very favorable.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Peraza tossed to second, on to first, double play.
He's so good at coming across the bag and
Now
snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Juan Soto now. He's already homered in this game. Swinging a foul straight back. Late swing, foul to the left. Two down, nobody on. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
And that one is inside. Swinging a drive, deep right field. That one carrying. And that ball is gone. Another homer. His 57th homer of the season. It's 4-0.
There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here comes Aaron Judge. Fought off foul. Outside low, 1-1. Now one missed.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
The Judge takes a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium, out of the third inning, the batter will be the shortstop, Oswald Peraza. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
That one a little bit high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's towards center. Merrill calls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Zach.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That clips the zone. 0-1. One out, bases empty. And he lays down a bunt. Tosses to first. They handle the bunt and get the out.
Perhaps he rushed just a little bit, didn't set the angle as the infield is back right there, and that's pretty much a gimme for a bunt base hit. Just didn't quite put it where he wanted to right there.
Next up for the A's, Max Schumann. And a foul ball. 2 outs. Off the mark there. And that's ball 1. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head out of the home half of inning number 3. The Yankees 4 and the A's nothing.
Leading off for the Yankees, the first baseman, Bryce Harper.
Boost their lead. It's 5-zip.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to. But he stays tall, his top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Walked his first time. That one in there across the letters.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just...
Ouch, that one got him.
Now batting.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Joey Estes out of the game, and a home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break.
Now pitching for the
new pitcher
A's.
Now, Noah Murdoch.
Number 58.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
So a man at first, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Yainer Diaz. And that one fouled off. 1 on, nobody out, a run in here in the second game of the series. And a foul ball. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next offering is down low. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
The other way, and it stays fair. Lindor around second, headed for third. And that's a double.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
So up next, Brenton Doyle. Flied to right his first time. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Gonna count 1 and 2. Second and third here. One away. Got him swinging. 2 down.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That's off the mark, and that is ball one. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the last half of the third. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round. Solo homer extends the Yankees lead, and the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture.
Rooker.
Ground ball up the middle. Nice grab. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Butler.
Next up for the A's, Lawrence Butler. That to right. Judge getting an angle on it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Butler, 24 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2018.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
One down, base is empty. Got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And first offering is fouled off. He swings and fouls one off.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat. And the A's are gone in order. It's 5-0. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
The third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
And that is out of play. The 0-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, the designated
And now
hitter,
it's Juan Soto.
Soto.
Runner takes off. And first offering is fouled off. Runner goes again. Hard hit left side. Throws across the diamond. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Fastball groove right down the
The
middle.
right fielder,
Usually a lot of
number
damage
99,
done with that pitch. A
Aaron.
hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. He is struck out and he is walked. Check swing, called strike. Runner at second here, one gone. Judge comes up empty there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1-2.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
Ball.
Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and he's safe at first. There's one.
Now batting, the first baseman, Bryce.
So man aboard,
Harper.
Bryce Harper stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered here in this one. That one fouled off. Two outs. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Blade in and to his right, and he makes the catch. And that is that. The Yanks lead one, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Number 22, Miguel Andujar.
Freed back to work. That clips a corner.
You know, these A's need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
And that's a fair ball.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You
next
have
for
to
the
expand the
A's,
zone.
first baseman,
Keep that leadoff
Ben
man off first base.
Right.
Man at first, nobody out. Next up for the A's, Ben Rice. In there, and it's 0-1.
Sometimes you
No
have to
ball.
keep chipping
One
away
strike.
until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Andujar aboard here at first with nobody out. And it's another strikeout for Freed. He's been good.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably
batter,
so in an
the
0-2
catcher,
count. You feel
Daniel
like you've got a lot of
Sunset.
plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Way out front for strike two.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
In the dirt, but kept close. Man at first, one away. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Well, he's ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard, had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
And down on strikes. Strikeout number 8.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Oswald Peraza getting ready to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Come on, Yankees!
Fastball for a strike.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Popped foul out of play off to the right. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. The A's strand 1. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
now
off
up to
for the
hit
Yankees,
Francisco
the
Lindor.
shortstop, Francisco.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long. Come on, New York.
Out to short. Peraza tosses to first.
He's out.
1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Yainer Diaz. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Slice down the right side. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there.
Now
I
batting,
don't think that's a
center
strike
fielder,
if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Merrill, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Andujar flashes the leather on the run and catch. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Gelof.
And a strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. He keeps his composure. They get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Here's the third baseman, Max Schumann. That one's in there. 0-1. One down, base is empty. Line drive. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's
next
about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it.
Rooker.
But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Rooker in the box again. Takes a strike.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Hammered, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the A's.
Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. There you see his May and June numbers so far.
Come on, Yankees! Come on, Yankees, let's go!
Fastball for a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
0-2.
Rooker, the runner at first with 2 gone. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
J.J.
Bleday up next for the A's. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. First and second, 2 down. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Next pitch is outside.
That's a great take. Tried to get him to chase just outside the zone, but he wouldn't offer.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Two on, 2 outs. Up and in, 2-2. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Yankees 5 and the A's nothing. Back now in the Bronx. John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Brenton Doyle. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. One thing that really stands out is their chase rate. League average is around 30%, but they're at less than 20% right now. Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now at the plate. First offering, runner goes. Pulls that one foul.
It's been tough fooling these hitters, and those chase rate numbers back it up. They've been really smart at the plate, and that's one of the best ways to frustrate.
Runner goes again.
No,
pitch
that's the
misses.
ball.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
And he takes a strike. Runner at second, nobody out. That misses.
No, that's the ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And here is
Now
Jose
batting,
Ramirez.
the third baseman,
1 for
Jose
3.
Ramirez.
Tap foul at the plate. Left field. Andujar snags it for the second out.
Now batting,
Here's
the
Juan
designated
Soto.
hitter,
He's got a couple
Juan
homers already, so can he possibly
Soto.
do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And forget it. And he's gone yard again. His 58th home run of the season. It's 7-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Here is Aaron Judge. Just missed.
1-0.
Two down, nobody on.
Yeah.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 7-0. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC. Back in the
Leading off
Bronx,
with the
top of
Athletics,
inning number
the left
7.
fielder,
Here's the
number
left
22,
fielder, Miguel
Miguel
Andujar.
Andujar.
That catches the outside corner. That's strike one. Just
No.
missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
To third, Ramirez. Handles, throws to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ben Rice.
Next to hit, Ben Rice.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Let's go, Yankees.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Strike 2. Misses
Ball.
the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
The batter, the catcher.
2 down,
Daniel
base is empty.
Susak.
Here's the catcher, Daniel Susak, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Just missed. Maximus notches the K. And 1-2-3 go the A's. They continue to trail 7-0.
Now pitching for the
So a new
Athletics.
pitcher on the mound for the
Number
A's,
63.
Fernando Cruz. He
Fernando
last pitched 2 days ago.
Cruz.
So Harper
Leading off
stands in.
for the Yankees, the first baseman,
Cruz
Bryant
measures 6 feet 2 inches,
Harper.
235 pounds, and he was born in Puerto Rico. And
That's
that
a
gets the
strike.
inside corner for a strike. And now
Ball.
it's even up. Comes up
Ball.
empty.
2.
That's strike 2.
1-2.
That
Ball
misses. Now 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's Frankie Lindor. He's one of the best players in the game.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Michel Otanez, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Floro getting loose as well. And another ball. And a swing and a miss.
He got away with one
2
there,
balls,
but he
1
knows
strike.
he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
High fly ball, right field. Butler has this one sized up. Corrals it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the
2
catcher,
out, space is
Yainer.
empty. Yainer Diaz
Diaz.
stepping in now for the Yankees. And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Well struck left field. That's back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. And he's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So 2 down. Jackson Merrill stepping in now for the Yankees. Pitch
Ball
misses
1.
inside. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Close, but called a ball. 2-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those.
Line to left. Base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's
Now
been
batting,
really hot
left
lately.
fielder,
Got a
Brent
fastball,
Rooker.
middle of the plate, jumped all over it.
Doyle.
Absolutely smoked that ball.
Brenton Doyle stepping in now for the Yankees. Late on that fastball.
No balls. 1 strike.
Runners on first and third. 2 away. Next pitch is outside. The 1-1 is fouled off. Rips one to right, and it goes just foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
And a base hit knocks in a run. Back to the top of the order. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
On a line out towards center. Drops into the glove, and that is that. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 8 and the A's nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Shortstop, Oswald Peraza.
Freed back to work. There's the strike.
Pretty amazing. His first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at bat.
Merrill puts it away, and there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman Zach
Geloff. Up next for the A's. 0 for 3 in this one.
Come on, Yankees. Let's go, Yankees.
And first offering is fouled off. There's a strike at the knees.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
The Yankees up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for him in this game.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch. Nothing doing there for the A's, and they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Back here in New York, now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
The third baseman,
He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. To the right side, Geloff. Over to first, out, and Ramirez is set down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto stepping in now for the Yankees. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And that's in the dirt. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. Another homer. His 4th home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 9-0.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game, they're just so rare, they're so special, and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
So 1 out, nobody on. It's Aaron Judge now. Ball 1 there. One out, base is empty, and a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That catches the corner. Swing and a foul out of play. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. That thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Ball 1 to Bryce.
1 ball, no strikes.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Yeah, that's fouled off. And there's a ball.
2-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. The Yanks do get 1 on the solo homer. Last chance coming up for the A's. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Hitter, Brent Rooker.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Ben Joyce. He has a great slider with tons of movement. That one at triple digits.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
1-1.
Next pitch is downstairs. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Now when you follow up a triple-digit fastball with a nasty changeup, pretty much every time the hitter's going to be in trouble. And that was the plan. Get him to sit dead red on the fastball and then just make him look foolish with the off-speed stuff.
Butler, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. On the ground to Jazz. Jazz tosses the first. Out. 2 up, 2 down.
The center fielder, number 33, J.J. Bleday.
So they're down to their final out. J.J. Bleday up next for the A's. Swings through that one. 0-1.
No,
this guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Got it! And that's the ball game.
Another day, another win. I really think this team has forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
9-0 your final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.